welcome back to Glory Lifestyle. This is Gina Ayan.
And this is Sam Hayon.
And so we wanted to share our story on how we met, fell in love, got married, and the whole nines. I just really wanted to use our story to encourage some people who may feel like, when is my godly man coming my way? I'm gonna start and tell you guys my perspective of our love story. And so we started talking on an online dating app called Plenty of Fish.
POF.
And so at first I was kind of nervous about it. And the week before I got on the dating website, I kept getting a lot of people ask me, what do you think about dating online? Do you think that that's something that you would do? Or would that be something that you're interested in? And I started thinking about it, and I was praying about it, and I was just asking God, like, is this something that you want me to do? And eventually, after a few days, I had so much peace about it. And so I got online and I created my account. And one important thing that I was talking to a friend about recently was whether to put on there if you're a Christian or not. And so I made sure to put on there that I was a Christian and that I was walking with the Lord and I had a relationship and all of the things that, like, when I made my profile, I made sure that I was honest and that, like, all the questions that it asked, I answered those questions because I knew it would beef up my likelihood to meet somebody. And so the first time that we met, I took two friends with me. They were dating, and so we met at Macy's in North Park Mall for the first time. And we waited a while on Sam. He took a while to get there from Oklahoma, specifically to Dallas.
3 hours.
Yes. And so it took him 3 hours to meet me, and I lived really close to North Park.
That was unfair. You know that?
But it was worth it.
Yeah, that's true.
And so so we met for the first time at the Macy's, and like when I saw him, I instantly hugged him because I felt like I knew him because we had been talking for 2 weeks before we actually met.
That's true.
And so then we were just so excited to meet each other finally. We started holding hands, which a lot of people are like, ooh, that's kind of fast.
Yeah, and we just kept smiling all through the time.
Yeah, we were walking and smiling, and it was just so funny because, like, for me though too, God had been talking to me about me eventually meeting my husband pretty soon. And so with that being said, like, I knew that he was coming. I knew that, like, even just in general, like, I knew that I did not want to date anybody for a long period of time. Like, I just kept telling my best friend, Diana, I was just like, I do not want to date anybody for a long time. And I'm just like, maybe date for 6 months and then get married. Like, that was my intentions. That was my thoughts. And that was where my head was. And so, so we met, we hung out, and then a few weeks later, I think Sam got to meet my mom and my little brother.
Yep.
And like my whole family, my extended family, and we went to Papados.
Yeah.
Papados. We went to Papados. He met my mom. He met my little brother. He met my uncle. He met like my great...
all your family.
Yeah, my great uncles and my great aunt. It was so cool. And it's funny because like one of my aunts and my cousin was kind of like talking about, oh, like marriage and like all this stuff. And I'm like, that's so funny because I think Sam started talking about marriage like after we met.
Yep.
And I was honestly nervous. And I was just like, I don't really know. And I mean, I was just like, I really want to wait, figure things out, and see where we're going to go from there. But, I kept talking to my best friend about it. And What were you gonna say?
I was just saying, mind you, is a Nigerian, so I mean, a Nigerian talking about marriage after meeting you for the first 3-4 weeks. I mean, it could be a little bit, too fast.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of people thought it was too fast, and I definitely agree. It was fast, but it was truly and most importantly God's timing. And when God says yes, nobody can get in the way of that.
Yes.
And so, that being said, he met my whole family, and then we just started dating. And then after a while, we really started talking about getting married because he was in Oklahoma and I was living in Dallas, and it was just too much and to just get back and forth. And so I just started knowing, and after so much praying and seeking wise counsel, and we had a premarital counselor at the time, of course, and we would talk to her, and she would just be like, she was like, are you sure you guys want to get married so soon? And we would say, yes, we do. And she would just take us through some different assessments and just see how compatible we are. And we were very compatible. And so after a while, like, we got married. We met each other for the first time March 5th.
Yep.
And then
2016.
And then we got we got engaged May 21st, 2016. And then shortly after, we got married June 17th, 2016. And so that it's funny because, like, I always wanted to get married in June. That was just something that I really, really wanted. I didn't want to get married in any other month of the year. I don't know why. And then plus, I always said, I was like, I really want to get married in an even number year. Like, I was just like, I do not want to get married in an odd number year. And those were all of my womanly thoughts and just being very descriptive and specific. That's what some of us women are. But yeah, that's kind of like my side of it. Like, I was so excited to marry Sam. God had been preparing me to marry him. God had been showing me and teaching me so much stuff. And yeah, what do you think?
I think it's pretty much the way it was. I mean, for me, marrying her, I just, prayed about it because I believe in prayers. I mean, the most part, and I seek the Lord, diligently, asking Him, getting married is something I think, one should take all this try to take serious, and, just seek the Lord, first, and I prayed about it, the Lord spoke to me about it as well, and then I saw her online, and, something just told me in my mind, this is the lady for me, and lo and behold, I just, went ahead, said hello to her. I think I said, hey, sweetie.
Yeah, hey, sweetie, or hey, beautiful.
Hey, beautiful, something like that. And then we just, went on and on, just talking, and we just started, and the most part about online dating is that we just started talking about what we really wanted to do, and just beating around the bush, and
So
or
true.
just, just trying to figure out who this person is. But we just, let it loose from the basket, like, hey, this is what I want, this is who I am, and this is what I, would like to, see myself in the nearest future doing. And the fun thing there was a call. I want to be a pastor, working in AIDS. Yeah, but and I told her, hey, this is it for me, because that meant a lot to me, trying to being a pastor some days, being a pastor is, to me, that meant a lot to me, and whoever I want to choose as my wife, like, is she gonna be cool with it? Is she gonna, pull with it? And I just let her know, like, hey, you're looking at someone who wants to be a pastor in the future. And we spoke about it, and it was something she really was wild about, and stuff like that. I think she can say more about that.
It was one of the things that was on my prayer list for my husband.
Hallelujah.
And so when he told me that, I was just like, oh wow, this could really be it, when we were just messaging each other. Because, like, I feel like online dating, you have to be very intentional to not get your time wasted and to not waste anybody else's time. Mm-hmm. And so I really was intentional. And, like, I was talking to guys, if they like after an hour, like if the conversation wasn't going anywhere, bye, like. And with Sam, we were both telling each other about our aspirations, our goals. And so when he told me he wanted to be a pastor, I was like, this is exactly one of the things on my prayer list. And so, I mean, of course, like godly man is at the top. So after we started talking, like that was one thing that I loved.
Yeah, that's true. So we started talking, and and we went on and on from that, and we met at Macy's, which was, me seeing her for the first time. I just had these kind of, I mean, I don't think I've thought about it, but I kind of had this feeling like, it was, it's something was right about it, and we just kept smiling, and it just felt right. I mean, one word, I mean, just felt like, I was doing the right stuff, and, we were doing the right stuff as well. And I just, felt really peaceful about it, and
Yeah.
we knew each other, even though she had to get my plate number off my truck.
Yes. So my friends that went with us, my mom was like, make sure you get his license plate number. And I mean, nobody regrets doing that. My mom probably was going to want that to happen before. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah.
Yep. So I mean, pretty much that was it. And we met each other. We went out, hanged around, went to Top Golf. Even though I never played golf in my life, but I mean, we did all kind of cool stuff just within that day, and it was a memorable day for me. Meeting my half,
Oh,
and after that, and the funny thing about it was, what's it called, is I just kind of like felt like the Holy Spirit was just leading me, what to do and how to do stuff, and it was it was just something that I just knew, the Lord had underneath, and at the right time, at the right place, and and when and what to do stuff, and stuff like that. And the funny thing there was, I think during the period we met, I had to travel to Iraq.
Atlanta.
I traveled over there, and then I was coming back. But I remember I was driving back to come out from there. I went to Tennessee, and I was driving back in the highway, and I was just felt like the Holy Spirit talking to me about it and all kind of stuff, what not to do to mess it up. And when I say no, what not to do to mess it up is like the purity aspect of everything. And I think that was pretty much our just early stage of we knowing each other and everything. And I always believe I believe in purity as well, and that was something which the Holy Spirit just kept warning me about, and I was like, interesting. And then we met. After that, I met the parent. I met the mom, and that was meeting the whole family. Met our hunk, met our younger brother, met all the whole part of the family, which was could be a little bit of a whammy, but it was still fun at the same time, and we had a good time. And after that, I think you came. That was after that you came to Oklahoma. Yeah, it was after that you came to Oklahoma.
Then I finally took a trip to Oklahoma. That took like 3 hours. Of course,
she had to drive. I drive every day.
Yeah, because he would come. For the most part, he would just come and meet me, and then it was like there was a few times that I would come and meet him, and so yeah.
So pretty much that was it, and then prayed about it again. By the time the night I was trying to propose to her, I prayed all through the night about it, and I just felt peace about it, and I just like I felt like I was in the right stuff. And the funny thing as a Christian was that as I just wanted to sleep and just get the Holy Spirit tell me something different, or something just something that was not in line with what He had for me to do, or His intention was. And then I just could not sleep, and just having this great feeling in my heart, and just being happy, excited, get engaged to the love of my life right over here, as you can see. And I mean, that was something really joyful as well.
And our next video, we'll kind of do an interview. So yeah, be looking for that next. Thank you guys.
And please feel free to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please like and subscribe my videos. This is Glory Lifestyle. Bye.